So this past week, I found a whole lot of my old food journals from when I was trying to lose weight. A whole lot of them. And I was reminded that during this time, the thing that I really struggled with was finding lower calorie meals that were still balanced with all the food groups and that didn't leave me feeling hungry. I mean, that's the worst. I used to try so many different things, and this is where I wrote all the recipes that I really loved. And I was going through it and I decided to pull out some of my favorites and put together a meal plan that's great for weight loss. This is basically an example of what I ate in a day to lose weight, how I lost 40 pounds. It's a day of meals, ideal for losing weight, that are still balanced and that are not going to leave you feeling hungry. I've also made this really customizable, so you can customize this anywhere from 1,200 to 1,800 calories. We're all different. We all need a different amount of calories to lose weight in a healthy way, so I will show you how to do that. But first, I'm going to show you what's on the menu, what we're going to be eating. It's like a treasure trove of knowledge that I found just in an old box. For breakfast, we're having spinach fried eggs with toast. For lunch, a Mexican-inspired black bean salad with tortilla chips. For dinner, honey chicken, which we're going to meal prep while we're at it because there's no extra work to do that. And lots of snacks. My 3-ingredient mango protein smoothie, a little hummus and veggie dip, and my current favorite iced coffee. It's the easiest iced coffee I've ever made, and it has 7 grams of protein in it. By the way, these are all dairy-free and gluten-free, just in case you're wondering. And I will let you know how to make these 2 things vegan. Everything else is already vegan, but still high in protein. If you ate all of this, you'd be getting more than 100 grams of protein for the day. And I'm going to show you how to customize all these meals to get anywhere between 1,200 and 1,800 calories for the day. You can make this meal plan work for if you want to lose weight or if you just want some healthy meals. Breakfast is just 5 minutes to put together, which is a good thing right now because I'm quite hungry. It's very simple to put together and it's surprisingly good for how simple it is. I'm starting this one with 2 eggs, but you can also use a vegan egg replacer. I like this one because it's exactly the same amount of calories and protein as real eggs, so either one is fine. First, I'm just heating a pan on the stove with some oil, rinsing some baby spinach and cooking that first. It wilts really quickly. Then cracking 2 eggs into the spinach with some salt and pepper on top. Using a bread that is about 90 calories a slice. You can use anything that is like 80 to 100 calories a slice. That'll be good. Just toasting 2 slices quickly and spreading about a teaspoon of butter on top. I use a dairy-free one, and the eggs are ready. They're very quick. So just serving them out on top of the toast, and I love this for breakfast because it's really simple, but it feels a little bit more special than just regular fried eggs on toast, and it's nice and filling. If you're anything like me and you love a coffee with breakfast, this is probably the easiest iced coffee that I know how to make. It's got 7 grams of protein in it, it's only 80 calories, and it's dairy-free. Just adding a few ice cubes to my glass with half a teaspoon of maple syrup. Any liquid sweetener will work fine. Then a cup of soy milk. I like an unsweetened one. I'm doing a really good job of getting that in the glass, as you can see. And a teaspoon of instant coffee. I like a freeze-dried coffee, and just stir it up. And I really like soy milk at the moment because it's got so much protein in it compared to other plant milks, and it's so much more creamy. Just look at all this foam. It's so foamy. I basically did nothing. I just shook the carton a little bit before I poured it in, and it's just foamy. It's just from the soy milk. I like to add the coffee to the top so that it like slowly goes down into the milk. It's very simple, very refreshing. If you put the maple syrup in first, like I did, it kind of sits a little bit at the bottom. Why is it so good? When I think back to the time when I was trying to lose weight, this is the kind of thing that I would have eaten for lunch a lot. It is so quick, and it's also, it just hits the spot. It's a very good lunch. Yeah, you can make it in 10 minutes. I like to use a little piece of onion for this. Such a small piece, that's like 1/10 of a big onion, just cut up into tiny pieces. About a cup of cucumber chopped up, a cup of baby tomatoes, I like to halve them, some fresh cilantro or parsley or even baby spinach works, about 1/3 to half a cup chopped up, half a small avocado or about 1/3 of a large one, some black beans, just opening a can, draining and rinsing them, about half a cup, get that avocado in there too, some lime juice, a nice big squeeze brings all the flavors together, about a teaspoon of olive oil, adds healthy fats and creaminess, and some salt and pepper, and just giving it a little toss. And then you can use about 140 calories worth of tortilla chips, which I find is usually the serving size on most bags of tortilla chips. So in this case, I get 21 chips. I didn't count out 21 chips specifically, who has the time, but I thought this looked roughly like 21 chips. You can count them if you want to. I like to use the tortillas as like a little salad scoop to eat my salad. And yeah, that is a fresh and nutritious lunch in less than 10 minutes. Oh, that is good. Oh, by the way, all these meals, the breakfast, lunch, and the dinner, they're all 400 calories roughly. So you can use them with my point system from my Beautiful Body Guide. A lot of you guys have told me that you use that. So yeah, this will be about 4 points if you do that. I pretty much always have a sweet tooth after lunch. I just want something sweet. I need something sweet to satisfy my sweet tooth. This is a 3-ingredient smoothie. It's been one of my favorite smoothies for years. I actually shared this before. This is a duplicate recipe, you caught me. I previously shared this smoothie in my 4-week weight loss meal prep plan. I'll link that video below with this recipe. It's a great pre or post workout snack if you want that, or just a little sweet tooth satisfier. 3 ingredients. I'm adding 2 cups of frozen mango to my blender with a scoop of protein powder. I use a vegan dairy-free one, it's really good. I'll link below. With 2 cups of unsweetened almond milk, any milk works fine though. A few ice cubes and just blending it up. And I always find that having a smoothie is such an easy way to get a lot of protein into a meal, especially if you want it from plant-based sources. I mean, this has got 25 grams of protein in it. Okay, well, I way overfilled mine. Apart from that, I've got a delicious smoothie. Yeah, this tastes like a milkshake. So I've made quite a big serving here, as you can see. But this one is about 400 calories, or about 4 points. But you can also halve the smoothie and it's still a really good snack. So you can just make half of it and then it's 200 calories or 2 points. I almost always make something very simple for dinner because usually I'm busy working on something in the late afternoon, and then by the time I get hungry or I realize I'm hungry, it's super late and I'm super hungry. Today we are making rice and chicken or tofu for a vegan option. And this is not just going to be any old boring rice and chicken. It's very simple, but it's very good. It's got a lot of flavor, and my favorite thing about this meal is that it's amazing meal prep. So what I usually do when I'm making dinner is just make enough for a few servings, and then I only have to cook dinner, you know, once or twice a week. I'm gonna eat a serving tonight, and then I've got 3 more servings to eat for the next few nights, and then I don't even have to worry about cooking the next few nights. Let's just get right into it because I'm ready for some dinner. I'm ready to eat. I'm adding about 1 1/3 of a cup of dry basmati rice to a pot with about 3 cups of hot water. This should make roughly 4 cups of rice, which is what I want. Getting that started on the stove, and it only takes about 15 minutes to cook, so everything else should be done in that time. Then getting out 2 frying pans, one to cook the chicken, one to cook the vegetables. Heating up the vegetable one for the green beans and adding about half a teaspoon of oil in. I'm using about 300 grams of green beans in total, and these basically just cook themselves, so I just toss them every now and again. I love having them for dinner because they're so easy. And then getting the other pan heated with another half a teaspoon of oil and adding in about a pound of chicken tenders. You can use chicken breast meat cut into strips, or you can use firm tofu cut into slices for a vegan option. And I'm just checking on the green beans again, adding some salt, giving them a bit of a toss, and I'm just leaving the chicken to cook. This is one turn chicken. It's so easy to cook because I only turn it once when the chicken is cooked almost all the way through. You'll notice when the sides are almost all white, then they're ready to turn. And I like making chicken like this because it's so easy and it goes really crispy underneath, you'll see. And while I'm waiting for that to cook, I'm just throwing together a quick honey sauce. It's very simple. Some cooking oil. I like to use sesame oil because I love the flavor. Some sriracha. This adds great flavor. Amazing flavor. And you can add as much as you like depending on how spicy you like it. Some apple cider vinegar gives it a bit of a tang. Some honey. The main ingredient, the main thing. But you can actually use maple syrup if you're vegan. That works too. Some onion powder. Some ginger powder. And some salt and some pepper, and just giving that a little stir. And I'm also just really quickly slicing up some spring onion. I'm going to use this when I plate everything out. It's going to make it look good. And yeah, the rice should be done, so I'm just checking that quickly. Yeah, it looks good. Looks getting nice and fluffy. And the green beans, giving them one last toss. They're ready too. So just getting those off the stove quickly. And it is time to turn the chicken. It's almost cooked all the way through, so I'm just reducing the heat on the stove and flipping them over. Look how crispy they are underneath. That is how I like them. That is how I like them, so crispy. And I'm just pouring the honey sauce on, getting the chicken all drenched in it. Whew, I am hungry. And yeah, the second side will finish cooking in the sauce. It goes really quickly when the sauce is on, so don't overcook it. Everything is ready, so I'm just going to plate out a meal for myself, and then I'm going to prep 3 containers worth of dinner for the next 3 nights. It's smelling very good, so I can't wait to eat. I'm serving out about 1 cup of rice to the plate and to each container. This might be slightly over 1 cup. If you want to stick to the calories, you can measure it out. Then dividing the green beans between the 4 servings. They're looking nice and crispy too. And the main event, the honey chicken, which is only slightly spicy from the sriracha. I didn't add too much, but if you want it more spicy, you can add more sriracha. I always like to get the extra sauce from the bottom of the pan. It's the best part. And then adding some of that spring onion that I sliced up on top. It adds a lot of fresh flavor, makes it look good as well. A little bit of pepper and salt. And I like to add some sesame seeds. This is optional. I use both black and white. And yeah, now I've got 3 prep meals for the next few nights, and I've got this delicious looking dinner. I mean, meal prepping doesn't always have to be this big whole thing. You can just do it while you're making dinner anyway. It just makes sense. And I'm just covering the containers with some lids, putting them in the fridge. And yeah, it's time to eat. Time to eat. That is a juicy bite. If you are still hungry after dinner, or you stay up late and then you're hungry because you've been up for a long time after dinner, this is a great little snack to have like later at night. It's a pretty basic snack, but it's a classic. It's not going to give you a sugar rush before bed. I don't like eating like a lots of sugary foods before bed. Well, I try not to. So this is a high protein, high fiber snack before bed, and it's very simple. So I'm going to make it cute because why not? Just slicing up some cucumber, and got about a cup of snap peas, and then I'm going to measure out about a 1/4 cup of hummus. And I have that cilantro in the fridge anyway, so I thought just make it cute. Put a little bit of that on top, and then you've got a fancy looking little late night snack. My little snack. Yeah, all these recipes are going to be on my blog for all these meals and these snacks with all the calories, so you can get that there. And I said I would show you how to customize this meal plan to get anywhere from 1,200 to 1,800 calories. So that is what I'm going to do now while I eat the snack. Oh, so refreshing. So, to customize this meal plan for 1,200 calories, you can have the breakfast the lunch, and the dinner, which are all roughly 400 calories, and then just leave out the snacks. The iced coffee is only like 80 calories, so it won't make much of a difference calorie-wise, so you can have that too if you want. For 1,400 calories, you can have the breakfast, the lunch, and the dinner, and then for the snack, you can have the hummus dip snack, which is roughly 200 calories, and the iced coffee if you want to throw that in there. For 1,600 calories for the day, you can have the breakfast, the lunch, and the dinner, and the mango protein snack smoothie, which is roughly 400 calories, and also the iced coffee if you want. And for 1,800 calories, you can have everything I ate today, the breakfast, the lunch, and the dinner, and the hummus dip snack, and the mango protein snack smoothie, and the iced coffee if you want. And that is how easy it is to customize this meal plan. All my camera batteries are now dead because I've been filming all day. But so I'm just on my phone quickly to say goodbye. I hope that you found this video helpful. I hope that if you're trying to lose weight, it can help you in some way. I'm gonna link below some videos of some other meal plans that I've done, because I've done a few of them, and you can mix and match the meals and the snacks from this video and also those ones to get a meal plan with meals that you really like, and that can help you. But thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, give it a like, because it really does help. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.